This is JANSNO X50, a $1,000 e-bike that looks like a motorcycle and it's built like a tank. Let's take a look at the key features, pros and cons, and see if it is worth your attention. The X50 comes in a pretty standard box and it is packed safely. There was no transportation damage, which is quite a usual case with many other e-bikes I've tested before. The vehicle comes with everything you need to get started, including all the parts, tools, accessories, and a charger. Assembly takes about 15 minutes and I followed a simple manufacturer's tutorial video. I will leave a link to it in the video description down below along with other information. The X50 is a really nice looking bike that draws people's attention when you're riding it. Some actually thought that I was riding a motorcycle but couldn't understand why it was completely silent. The vehicle has a load capacity of 120 kilograms, it mostly uses metal in the construction and I found the build quality to be very good. Opposed to quite a few e-bikes I've tested before, there are no rattling sounds while riding it, which is a very good sign for long-term durability. However, the back plastic fender is a little bit flimsy and I actually ended up removing it while doing some extreme off-road riding because it started bumping into the wheel. The X50 uses fat 20-inch tires that are 4 inches wide and the bike looks like a heavy-duty vehicle. This is a big and heavy bike as it weighs about 37 kilograms and it can't be folded. That means it is best suited for people who live in the house or have a garage to park it. If you live in an apartment without an elevator, it will be too big and heavy to carry upstairs. The bike has a 750-watt rear hub motor and it is powered by a 48-volt battery that uses LG cells and it has the capacity of 12.8 amps. You can remove the battery and charge it at home for convenience. There is also a power switch for safety, an LED indicator for the remaining battery left, and anti-theft lock system. To keep the motorbike vibe going, the manufacturer implemented a super powerful front light that illuminates a large area in front of you. The light also has a motorcycle-grade horn which is ridiculously loud. Here is a quick audio test. There is also a rear light with an integrated brake light, which works great, but I wish the brake light was a little bit bigger. There are also turn signals on the front and back, which is something that I haven't personally seen in a $1,000 e-bike. The lights are clearly visible during the day and night, which is one of the key safety features. The X50 has a 7-gear Shimano system and I found switching between gears to be nice and smooth. The bike LCD is nicely backlit and you can see all the basic information like real-time speed, battery left, and you can choose from 5 power assist modes. The mode 0 shuts off the electric gear completely if you want to do a bit of exercising. The LCD also shows the odometer, trip, and voltage. Press and hold plus and minus keys to enter the advanced settings menu where you can adjust a lot of different settings. However, I suggest you keep the factory parameters if you don't have any issues with the bike. The overall riding experience is really nice. To test that, I rode the bike on uneven terrain, mud, grass, snow, rocks, and asphalt with a lot of potholes, and what I can tell you is that you can definitely feel the power of that 750-watt motor. Coupled with those fat tires, the bike managed to conquer all sorts of terrain. It also feels very stable even if you're riding the bike fast at 45 km per hour, but I recommend you the maximum speed only on asphalt or other even terrain for safety. In addition to this, the dual suspension system is highly effective. It is surprisingly soft and smooth and it absorbs bumps caused by uneven terrain quite well. Coupled with a pretty comfy saddle, I can say that the X50 is a comfortable to ride bike even for longer periods of time. Initially, I was a little bit skeptical about the limited front axis clearance, but in practice it never happened that the front fork would touch the frame of the bike even when making sharp and quick turns. The bike is IPX4 rated for water resistance and I can assure you that it is not afraid of water because I rode it several times in the rain and the bike still works as new. The brakes are quite effective and I found the handlebar to be comfortable to hold. Neither saddle nor handlebar post height is adjustable, but I found the height to be fine for me, a 170 centimeters guy. Overall, the combination of speed, suspension system, torque, and sheer power makes the whole riding experience great. As for the battery, the declared range is up to 50 miles or 64 kilometers, but that obviously depends on a lot of factors. In practice, I could get about 40 kilometers on a single charge, but I mostly use the bike in full electric mode. Simply pedal more to increase the battery life. Charging time is about 6 hours, and the charger has a built-in fan to help dissipate the heat. All things considered, the JANSNO X50 is a really nice fat tire e-bike. The only flaw that I can mention is a little bit flimsy rear mudguard. Other than that, around $1,000 gets you a bike that sports an eye-catching design, lots of power, and great riding comfort. Lastly, both electric lights along with the turn signals on the front and back are very rare features to have in this price segment. To sum up, the JANSNO X50 offers a lot of value for the price, and if you're looking for a powerful fat tire e-bike, you should definitely check it out. What do you think about the JANSNO X50? Would you buy this bike or would you choose another fat tire e-bike? Tell me in the comment section down below. Also, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.